Hi there, it's Marie-Helene with Wisdom and Power Now. And one of the areas that I continuously see occurring around me is power leaking behavior on the part of both women and of men. And what I mean by power leaking behavior is behavior that clearly demonstrates that you're allowing somebody else to dominate or control the scenario, and you're simply being a passive bystander in that process. Or you are engaging in a process and you are still being that kind of person that is allowing somebody else's thoughts or somebody else's actions to take center stage. So, one of the power leaking behaviors that is most common is constantly apologizing, saying, beginning a sentence with, I'm sorry. That is an apologetic point of view, and it's not necessary. If you truly are sorry for a situation or for something that you've done, by all means use the expression I'm sorry. If a situation requires an apology of some sort for you, you may want to change that phraseology to something, I apologize for any inconvenience that has been caused you. So that's a sort of a different phraseology. If there's nothing for you to apologize for, in other words, you're dealing with someone who is annoyed or angry or upset, and really it has nothing to do with you, simply accept that that person is projecting their emotions onto you. Complete the conversation as politely as possible and exit. And completion may look something like this. I truly am sorry that you're feeling the way that you are. However, this conversation is not appropriate at this time. I suggest we table it. I'm going to move on to something else, and you and I can circle back later today or at another time. Thanks very much. Simple. But we don't often think about that, particularly if we're reacting in relation to someone having, you know, demonstrated a behavior in front of us that we don't like, or we're feeling intimidated. So a power leaking behavior is an apologetic tone would not required. A power leaking behavior may also be simply saying yes to something even when you don't want to do that. So you're going along, you're working in the office, somebody comes along, or even at home, somebody comes along, your family member or a coworker, and says, could you do this for me, please? And you're strapped, you've got a lot on your plate, and you simply acquiesce because it's easier than dealing with the fallout. Now, I'm not saying that that isn't a good course of action on occasion, but frequently it's not a course of action that serves you. Better to say, I'm sorry, or I simply cannot do this at this time. You must find someone else, or you can perhaps do it a little later yourself. Again, very polite responses. So you don't have to say, I'm sorry. You can say, this isn't going to work at this point. Again, being very mindful of the behavior and the phraseology that you use minimizes that and makes you a lot more grounded in your own potential and in your own strengths. For more details, you can book an appointment with me. The information is in the description box below, and I look forward to hearing from you and working with you in relation to managing power leaking behavior dynamics. Thanks. Bye for now.